Excuse me. Oh, I need to fix that. I guess that'll be fixed with the transfer event, so that's not a big deal. What direction I exactly want to go with this, because I don't know, it's tough, you know. Tough trying to figure out exactly what I want to have in the dungeon. So it's a temple, so it's not just going to be, it's not like a dungeon that we've seen earlier in the game. It'll have multiple rooms, multiple ways to go. I mean, just, you know, right off here in the beginning, we have 3 directions to go: upstairs, and then to the west or east. To the west, we have 3 more directions to go. Has anybody played Witch's House? That game, fantastic game, by the way. Probably one of the best RPG Maker games I've played. It was a lot of fun. It's a good horror game. Like, it was set in one location, but there was so many different ways to go. I mean, granted, I'm not going to make like a 6-hour game's worth of stuff in the Ice Temple. But, you know, having the west and east wing have some treasures in the rooms and some puzzles. But I don't know exactly what direction I want to go with it, you know? Oh, I totally forgot something I needed to do 2 days ago. Give me 2 seconds. It won't take long. Yo, nerd, what's up, man? So I'm paying a bill that I forgot to pay on Wednesday. That I just remembered is very important to pay. You know, because my car needs to survive. There we go. Yo, so what's good, my dude? Been a while. Okay, perfect. Yeah, dude, bills freaking suck, man. They really do. So, you're here. You can help me out with this. It's a design choice. So we're building the Ice Temple, right? This is pretty much smack dab in the middle of the game. We're pretty close to it, if not the actual middle. But as far as what I want it to be, did you ever play The Witch's House on Steam? Made in MV. There was a remake made in MV. I think I still have it, actually. Yeah, The Witch's House. A fantastic game. Fantastic game. Damn, dude, that's a hefty bill. But when that shit gets paid off, you're gonna be swimming. I can't wait for my car to be done. I'm about a year and a half away from being done if I do my minimums. I'm thinking I might pay it off with my taxes in February and March, just to be done. I mean, saving $250 a month, that's great. Anyways, so you ever played this game, Witch's House? What the is this? Where did this come from? That's weird. Yeah, so imagine like a Resident Evil style building, you know? So that's kind of the vibe I wanted with the Ice Temple. But I didn't want it to, first off, I didn't want it to be too big. If it's too big, that's not good, because I don't want the dungeons. Let me pull up the thing. Let's see the story. Oh, I haven't opened it since I changed to Windows 11. Dude, Windows 11 freaking sucks. By the way, I freaking hate it. So, we are up here, right? We're doing the first of the dungeons, the major dungeons, where we get the 4 plot points. This is where they get Oleana, and then the next way is where they'll get Tristan. So I didn't want these 4 dungeons to be massive. If I were to, I don't need Steam up. I need this and this. If I were to compare it, right? So if we look at this map, right? This map would realistically take someone 15 to 20 minutes to get through, if they wanted to get everything and, you know, get all the treasures and all that stuff. So there's a whole thing right here, right? Ryder Castle and Keithron Village are small. Outside Keithron is small. The plains, you know, it'll take you a few minutes. Seco Cave. Once I finish, I'm thinking 5-10 minutes. You know, it's a small dungeon. You know, get you used to having 2 party members, right? The road to Yoshvin, not going to take you long. So realistically, I'm thinking at this point you spent like 2 hours in the game, right? When you're up to the point of getting to the snowfields. The snowfields are really big. The snowfield caves are pretty big. Exploring everything in here is gonna, you know, this is a good 30-minute section. So if I wanted to say in terms of scale, I'd want it to be similar to the size and feel of the snowfields. But obviously it's not as big, right? Each individual map will be a lot smaller, as we see here. This one, I mean, you can get through this map in 2 minutes, but there's ways to go. There's going to be backtracking. I'm going to try to incorporate some puzzles and things like that that'll force you to go forward, backward, and all that stuff, you know? But I don't know exactly what would work well, you know? It's like designer's block, essentially. And I know you've dealt with designer's block for sure. You've made, what, 5-6 games? I know gamers dealt with design block before. But like, I don't know, I was thinking of having like a basement section, but I don't want it to be like too big and too grand, you know, because this is just one it's the next dungeon, you know. But I also think by trying to make all of these individual smaller maps, I wonder if that would make the dungeon feel smaller, you know? Like by separating these the rooms into smaller individual maps, will that make the dungeon seem small? Because this is an important dungeon. It's a major dungeon. This is where the first of the major final plot points starts. This is where we start learning more about the enemy Nyrok, who's essentially facilitating the whole reason behind the game. So, like, it's that weird thing of, how do I make it grand without making it big? I think that's the word I'm looking for. Because I have an idea for the sand. It's a classic design idea, and I'm 100% going to do it because I love it. A freaking tower in the desert that spirals up. Straight up, I'm doing that. And then these two dungeons, the fire and lava, I actually, instead of having it be two separate dungeons, I'm gonna keep the same theme where the water and fire were together. Like if we go back to Yashvin South, we have the lava, but we still have ice crystals and geysers. So I'm gonna build a dungeon it's gonna be in two different directions, but they're going to be connected. It's one dungeon, two paths, one dungeon. So I think that's gonna be pretty cool. I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off yet, but that's the idea. So this isn't two separate dungeons, it's two dungeons that are part of the same dungeon. And there's going to be things like you'll use the water dungeon to cool off stuff in the fire dungeon, and you'll use the fire dungeon to melt things or steam things in the water dungeon, that kind of stuff. Like, but anyways, that's the next part. That's two dungeons from now. Right now, we're in the Ice Temple where everything's frozen. So, how do you make a small-scale temple grand? I mean, I don't even necessarily care if it's like a super long dungeon, because I just remembered a thing back in high school. Was it high school? Yeah, it was back in high school when I played Final Fantasy III for the first time. There were some dungeons that were the first dungeon after you get to the real world, before you have access to everything. You have to do that one dungeon before everything else opens up. And it wasn't the most difficult dungeon, and it wasn't the smallest dungeon or the largest dungeon. It was like a straightforward path to an altar almost. Like, the dungeon itself was short, but it was very important. And it did have kind of a grandiose scale. You know, you're on that pathway that was seemingly floating in the air, and that kind of stuff. Because at this point, based on the snowfields and snow caves, you're going to have already experienced a pretty decent sized dungeon adventure. So I don't want this to feel like more of a grind. Like, well, what if I were to pitch this idea? What do you think about this? If you think of it as a you're the player standpoint, right? So you come into this main room dungeon, right? Boom, you're in the Ice Temple. Things are kind of kicking off the story. You know that this is a big deal. I'm going to have things in place that let you know that this is a big deal. So you know that the Ice Temple is important. So you navigate through here. You come in, you see all this ice stuff, and it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. You come in, you can go left or right. You go left, there's a few rooms that you can enter. And what if this side of the temple only had 1, 2, 3 other rooms? But I did come up with some sort of like puzzle idea. So there's some back and forth that you have to do. So the dungeon itself is small, but I throw some puzzle things. You have to get this item. You know, like, let's say when we go east, when we eventually go down that side, there's a spot that leads down into a basement. I love the basement trope. And there's a key that you gotta find, or there's some puzzle that you have to solve, and you have to solve it on the west side. It's not too much of a trek to get back over here. Like, look how long it takes me to go from one side to the other. You know, like, we're here. Mississippi 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3, Mississippi. 3.5 seconds to just walk across. In this part, Mississippi 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3, Mississippi 4, Mississippi 5, Mississippi 6, Mississippi 7, Mississippi 8, there. About 8.5 seconds to get to the top of this map. And then there's just 3 other rooms that you have to go through. That's going to have either lore, a special boss monster, things like that. Right? So we have that. And then what if I have up here, you can come up to the second floor, but you need something from the basement. So in order to get up through the second floor, you have to go through this side, solve the problem, come over here, get to the basement, do the thing there, so you can go up top. Like that kind of stuff, where you'll have back and forth, but it's not a huge dungeon, right? The scale of it is small, but there's more things in each individual spot. So from a player standpoint, what are your thoughts on that? Do you feel like back and forth gameplay like that is silly, or if executed well, would it work based on what I've already done so far, knowing what came before? What are your thoughts on that? Is have you found if there's a fine line between intricacy and padding? You know what I mean? Because if you make a game needlessly complicated, at that point you're just padding, really. Because what about this? What about this? Would this be too much? Too much. So there's 2 parts. There's the get through the dungeon path. Then there's the complete the dungeon path, right? So we go back to what I said originally. Go to the west wing to get the key. Go to the east wing. Get into the basement. Flip a switch so you can get through the 2nd floor. And then maybe have some sort of puzzle on the 2nd floor that'll take you to the 3rd floor where, boom, you can finish the dungeon, right? So it's a boom, 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 done. But since there's so many other rooms and other things, what if I were to add smaller puzzles? Maybe not necessarily send you across the castle, the temple each time. Maybe I could. But utilize each room. You can solve separate puzzles that give you additional rewards. Would that be too much? Because I definitely want exploration to be a big part of my game. You know, because there's the weapon is a crafting system, essentially. So if you want the best gear, you have to get the best items, the best materials. So like, what if in the West Wing in this room there's like a musical thing? I figure out how to make a music puzzle. I don't know. You know how dope that would be? Like it holds up a piano and it says like play the C scale or something. That would be so funny. But do you think that's too much though? My gut says if executed well, it wouldn't be. But I am not an experienced game developer. So I don't know what actually would work for reality, you know? And obviously with the encounters, in a level like this, I would want definitely sparse encounters. Because if you don't know and you keep going the wrong way, you'll inevitably get in more encounters. And if they're too frequent, because it's a small dungeon, so I definitely don't want you to get through without fighting stuff. If you know exactly where to go and how to solve it. But maybe I think I could make that work. Okay. So let's do a new map. Secret passages, never part of the story. Secret but obvious. It's like the you haven't finished exploring type of thing. You may not know exactly where it is, but you know that you haven't finished. I'm gonna love this naming convention. West Wing South, and then I'm gonna have West Wing West and West Wing North. Okay. So we got Ice Temple. We do 27 by 27. We'll make each one. Okay, new. We got West Wing West. 27 by 27. Ice Temple. West wing north. 27 by 27. So, just the 3 rooms off the west wing. 27 by 27 is pretty much full screen for the 1280 720 that I have. And obviously I'm not going to necessarily care about filling the whole thing. Like, I think this is it's 27 by 20. So this is basically full screen, a full screen map. So I'll have a little bit extra for these. But, like, you see over here, I can't really go up or down. Okay, what am I using for tiles? So how do I want to make this room? I have donuts. Oh, also, fun fact, I'm a bachelor this weekend. Okay. Well, what would make sense? So if we came down here... Actually, that wouldn't make sense. I would need one of these. West wing, west, south. Okay. And then this will be west, west. West wing. It's on the west side, and it's the one that goes west. This one will be the west wing on the west side, but it's the south part of the west. Naming conventions, guys. That's why I'm the best. Okay. That means we'll probably pop out right about here. Oops, not that. Here. Make this work. Oh, I just remembered something. Nerd. Let me know that you're actively watching. There's something badass I need to show you that I did in my game. I just remembered. I don't think you saw this when I was building the classes, because I already have the player system figured out. But I built all of these. They all have skills. I feel like they're balanced pretty well. But there was something super dope that we figured out, and I know you would like it. You're driving. Okay, well then just perk up your ears so you can listen. Okay. So I really hope this still just works. So we have this move called Channel the Gods. It is a typeless move because I wanted elemental to be a focus in this game. Elemental damage and weaknesses. The description is channel the gods to deliver judgment on all enemies. ... At what cost? So, what this thing does... The description of this first line: get the group that the user belongs to. So is either friends or enemies. Get the alive members of the group. Check to see if there are more than one allied members. So user plus ally. That's how we figure out how many people are alive. So this is what this move does. So we get the group, get the alive members, and then we remove the user from the group. So it picks a random ally and it kills them. But it doesn't just like kill them, it removes them from the battle for the rest of the battle. You can't revive them. It's a special death. But this is the most powerful move in the game. It's huge. So it uses the ally's HP times 2.5. So at the end, level 50, I believe, is max. Yeah. So their max HP at level 50 is 1,855. Oh, for one class. If we take the Elementalist, I think Paladin has the most. Yeah, Paladin and Valkyrie have the most. So at level 50, if you end up killing your Paladin, your tank, and it picks it at random. You don't get to pick. It picks at random. It means you could do upwards of 10,000 damage, but you permanently kill one of your party members for that entire fight. So if you're in like a boss fight or something, remaining HP. So you have to have a high health character. It's one of those use it at the beginning of the battle moves. So that means you don't know how much health the boss is going to have. So imagine pulling off that move on a boss and you see their health bar dip by like 10%. And you just killed one of your characters permanently for that fight. Like, it took that alone took us like 2 weeks to figure out because I had no idea what I was doing. No idea. Get the alive members of the group. So yeah, the ally HP. So this specifically calls for what their current HP is, not their maximum HP. And then it kills them. So each class has an ultimate move that they can learn, and you can pick whatever classes you want. So any character can be any class. If you want 4 soldiers, you can have 4 soldiers. Each class has slight benefits to it. Like the soldier has higher evasion, slightly better critical. The elementalist, higher evasion, but they don't get a bonus damage. The scout has a really high critical rate. The ranger, again, a really high critical rate. The monk, I think the monk doesn't have anything special, but they get extra agility. So they take turns faster. Cleric, higher damage. The druid, again, higher agility, but they're a healer. The monk is damaged, the druid is a healer. And then the paladin, this is a cool thing I did with the paladin and the Valkyrie. They're both tanks, but they're slightly different. The paladin has better magic defense, and the Valkyrie has better physical defense. As far as their stat growth, they're the same. But their skills is what makes them different. So think of it like Pokemon, right? Your Pokemon can all have similar stat growth, but it's their moves that set them apart. So the paladin is more of a like actual tank, right? If you played 14, think of actual paladin. But then when we go over to the Valkyrie, we have more of a I do more damage to you type of character. So they do more damage than, because of their skills, they do more damage than the paladin, but they have less utility as a tank. So it's kind of, this took me months to get down right. I really hope it still just works, because it's been years since I've actually worked through the class system. But we did some cool stuff. We have an active time battle thing, so the Valkyrie can completely negate someone's turn, debuff the enemy. What's her ultimate move? Oh yeah. Like this is what I'm most proud of so far in my game, is all of the class abilities. So if you want Karail to be the healer, you can make her the healer. You have 2 healers. If you want her to be the tank, you can make her the tank. You have 2 choices. You want to make her do damage, you got 3 choices for damage. 5 choices for damage. You have just a regular soldier. You've got a regular wizard. You've got a high critical person. You got range. And I also think we have like this whole thing with the front, middle, and back formations. Like it was ridiculous. Yeah, has been removed from the battle. So you start with Karail. And then about an hour or so into the game, you get your second character. His name will be William. He's the... Based on what happens early on here at Ryder Castle, I have this whole cutscene. I was able to actually finish this cutscene. Dude, let me play the beginning for you. Wait, you're driving. When you get home and you can watch, let me play the beginning of the game for you. I don't have any... Actually, I do. The first map, I have the beginning of the game done. So when you get to a spot where you can watch, I'll play the beginning of the game for you. It's pretty dope. I feel very good about this. I don't think you've seen me play the game so far, have you? Because you've only been around the stream for a year or so. I'm working on this for... Holy shit. I've been working on this version of Stars Within Reach for 5 years. Wow. Holy shit. Because I was working on this in my in-laws' house. And that was 5 years ago. This was before COVID, man. Bro. So yeah, you've never seen the beginning. Dude, you'll be in for a treat. I'll explain things as they happen. Oh, that's going to be exciting. Oh, now I'm excited. You haven't seen it. Let's do it. Yeah, let me know when you're home, dude. Let me know. Okay. So West-South. You played the older one. Dude, this one is a million times better. I can't wait. I'm all jazzed now. Don't break the law, but get home fast. This is going to be dope, dude. Oh, man. This will be something special. Oh, I'm gonna eat a donut. You are home. Let's fucking do this, dude. Let's go. Okay. I forget where I fucking start. Dude, the test map that I did. I don't remember where I saw. I think it's just on this map. I don't think it matters where I am. Dude, okay. Okay, give me the thumbs up. Are you ready for this? Dude, you have no idea. I built a whole dungeon to test out my system and test out some ideas. Dude, I'll fucking play this for you too. We'll go through the test afterward. Yeah, give me the thumbs up if you're ready. Oh, dude. Yeah, I decided with how bad the first game was, I was like, I need to make something that I'm actually proud of. So I spent a lot of fucking time, dude. Get comfy. Get a beer. Oh, you got a Minute Maid. Boom. And let me just buckle up, dude. Buckle up. I'm gonna have another donut. I actually wonder if I can. Does this actually lead anywhere? Okay. So I don't have it leading to Keithron Village yet. We haven't done that. Dude, I'm so excited. Yeah, just let me know. Let me know when you're ready. All right, let's fucking go. Ah, shit. Hold on. I fucked it up. Let's see. What is it? System. Start transparent. Okay. Yeah, check this. I should open my eyes. You gonna open them or keep them closed? Are you gonna accept the call to adventure or not? We're gonna keep them closed because I'm gonna show you. Must not be important. You beat the game. All right. Open your eyes. Boom. A voice rings in your head. You are here again, though I do not know who you are. Seriously, best speed run. I'm gonna call it just win percent. Win percent. What is your name? My name is Karel. Who are you? Silence fills the air. So now we get to walk around. Could she be the one? Perhaps, but we will have to wait and see. Who are you? Where are you? Where am I? She must be tested to see if she is the one. Here, now, she is not really here, you know. Also, creative choice. I'm not using contractions when they speak. Creative choice. They speak as if I'm not here. You must learn the truth. You must save us all. Do not even know where I am. It is inevitable. Like Thanos. So, there's nothing to see here. You just explore. If you want to, if you want to see it. But there's like no battles, there's no loot. Wait, what's in here? You didn't make it in. Get up, get your gear, we're leaving soon. So, let's grab some food for the road. Boom! Oh, I'm glad that still works. I'm glad that still works. What should I grab? Boom! Stars Within Reach is a class system to allow you to control the flow of battle. Each class has its strengths and weaknesses. Pick a class here and you'll get a gear set. Open up your menu after to select the class and choose the class you choose and equip your gear. Nope, I got rid of that trope. But there is still a love story. You can freely change classes at any time. Just make sure you have gear for it, else you will not be able to attack. You can also take a moment here to look over what the starting classes are. Boom, open class menu. So obviously I have the debug sword, so bear with me on that. That's why my health and magic are so high. But why is cleric? Okay, there's already a bug. Love it. I'm not going to fix it, but I have to start over. Because now I don't have weapons. You're supposed to be able to get the thing. Anyways. Good thing I'm doing this. Bugs. Gotta love bugs. Okay, so we get our food. We'll just go with soldier. All right, so boom. So class, you can pick whichever one you want. So the scout does more critical damage, but the ranger will do more critical hits. Okay, learn skills. This is where they are. There's some that are prerequisites. So the soldier can do elemental damage, but it's physical elemental damage. Whereas the elementalist does magical elemental damage. It's pretty cool. So, make sure we equip. We got the test sword because it's super broken. We'll equip. Oh, yeah. We got that. We do have a formation, but we don't have enough party members yet. I do have a quest system. Dude, I put some dope in here. Received grappling hook. That's important. That's important. So there's a bunch of people here. Great, you're awake. Missed the battle. The Lion Knights will fall today. Ryder Castle will once again belong to the king. So it's the same story, just happening differently. He is guarding the crystal atop the tower. You can slip through the back Giggity. While we distract them from the front. Giggity. You know, remind you how important it is to stop the ritual. Boom. I also built in cutscenes, dude. I already have cutscenes. A love that cannot be. Boom. Unrequited love. Retake Ryder Castle added. You see that? You see how cool that is? Dude! I'm hyping up my... Also, I'm being really loud because my kids aren't here. Yeah, a bunch of people I can talk to. These knights will not stand a chance. The flame feels warm. I do not need to go in here. Like all this cool stuff. Who's this guy? Oh, it's Liara. Am I ready for the battle ahead? So here's the save point. Party's healed to full health. Would you like to save? Goodbye, old Karail. You're going to be replaced soon. Boom. Oh yeah, we tried doing ambient noise. I never actually finished that. Boom, crude potion recipe. You can jump down from here. Well, you can step back if you want to. So, we have, as you see, we have an ATB system. You can charge, heal, it gives you MP, and it has you defend, right? Blade arts, attack enemy with 2 consecutive passages, and it tells you what kind of damage it does. And I spent a long time balancing the MP and the TP, like, oh gosh, dude, you have no idea. So, you have to attack, and you generate TP. You get SP for every battle. Wait, what is that over there? I remember finding one with my friends. How do they work again? See, and this is, I don't know if this is a good tutorial idea or not, but I personally like it because she sees the forge, has a flashback on how they work. Oh, what does it do? Surrender artifacts. Satiate the fire and it will produce a new artifact. Just put stuff in and you get something new. Right. Well, why not try it out? What kind of artifacts do we need? Most will work. A recipe, if you will. It's almost as if we're baking a cake. For our artifact cake and make something. Artifact cake, baby. Dude, right? This is why I'm so excited. You haven't seen this, dude. So with a recipe and correct items, I can create new items by just surrendering them to the flame. Must be an act of the gods for this to work. Boom. Item synthesis. So we have this thing here. This item hasn't been synthesized yet. But where's the thing? The crude potion. Okay, so I didn't. It's not perfect yet. It's not perfect. Don't judge me. So yeah, so it's a whole item crafting thing. So shops, while important, will not be the only way for you to get stuff. All right. So here's the first map. We got to get through all this stuff. Boom. Received potion. Earth spirit. And I don't know why it's lagging here. It takes so long. So I don't know why it lags like that. Boom. There's an old letter here. I can make out a little of what it says. Oh, look. World building. There's ruins. Received a potion. So then we can also do the moves. Level up. And you'll notice flashy stuff. Oh, I forgot. I forgot how to navigate this map. I could use this wood. I received wood. So since and the charging, we decided that the most fair way to do it was when you charge, you regenerate. What I got 280, so it's like 5% of your max MP. So MP is not a finite resource. So if you want to use your big move, you can defend. You don't get to attack, but you regenerate your MP. Here's a cool thing. The rider tree stood for a millennia. It was a symbol of the king that will never fall. And I think it was something like, if it falls, it'll be the end of the empire or something. Received another potion. And I forget if we did potions. Okay. So yeah, so we have like food, but there's going to be ways that you can mix it together and get better things. So yeah, so these are all percentage based, so they'll never be completely out of use. So like you'll be using potions at the end of the game because it's a percentage. All right, so boom, we got that. Received another potion. If you need to come back to the save point, this is how you do it. Blue slime. If this were one of those other RPG Maker games, there'd be a sex scene after this one. But we don't make porn games here at the Kaiser Dragon 8 Viking Drummer YouTube channel. Boom, can't go that way. So, you know what I'm talking about. It's unfortunate that that's like all RPG Maker's used for these days. So, there's a hut here. And you're like, oh, cool, what's this hut for? Water essence, what's that? I haven't made it yet. Here's another forging thing. We still can't make anything yet. So, we come in here. How did you know? You adventurers are all the same. Talk to me for a while. It's been the last time. Just like a little bit of world building, I saw your camp. We didn't try to conceal ourselves. Did you see the bridge in the cave? No, what bridge? The bridge is near the northwest end. Collapsed about a week or so. I'm meaning to fix it, but moving wood has become quite the chore for me. Need that bridge. I know there's wood in that cave. My tools are in there. Feel free to use them. Boom. There we go. A collect-a-thon to build a bridge. So let me use the actual short sword. I want to prove to you that it's in fact balanced. I did in fact balance it. So we'll do a double slash. So early on, most enemies will die in 2 to 3 hits. If you use your abilities, obviously it's much faster. And I made sure there was plenty of potions because, again, I wanted it to be difficult, but not so ungodly difficult that you get frustrated, I do not have enough wood. Oh, what does that mean? Means we need to find more wood. I remember where I put it. I just don't remember how to get there. So this is the biggest thing I'm trying to avoid is having a mash A to win kind of game. Because we played too many of those games where you just had to mash A to win and that was all you had to do. Let's not waste our double slash. Okay. It wasn't that way. I legit don't remember how to get there. Oh, that's right. It's right here. So, here's an interesting thing. This took me a while to figure out, but I got it. There's nothing of interest on this side. Oh! A poison snake that jumped out and tried to kill you. Kind of a mini boss. Oh no, we're poisoned. I might actually die. Bro, no. Kill him. Thank you. Oh, dude. Boom, you get poison. Here's another thing that's like, here's one of her other friends. Do you know how to field dress your wound? You would be dead without the medicine. You are the best cat we have. Take care of your own wound. I gave him a little bit of personality. And then this shows that Corel knows how to fix herself. Looks like I'm all set. No poison. See? Boom! Look at that. Look at that shit, dude. Okay. Why is the name wrong? There's so many bugs. How did this happen? How did this happen? All right, so we got to use some of these potions. So I learned this from... Wait, why am I poisoned? I'm not supposed to be poisoned. I'm not supposed to be poisoned! What the heck? No! Alright, something broke. Okay, something wasn't right there. I'll figure it out. Okay, so here, now that I have my regular stats, here's a good time to show you how good charge actually is. So 3 is about, yeah, it's about 5% of 60. So obviously Corel isn't a mage, so she has a lower amount of MP. If you switch to the mage class, which I think I can, I don't have gear for it, but I think I can switch. Of course I missed. And I tried to keep the numbers small. I learned that from Gamer. I feel like smaller numbers, it's just easier to understand as a player. Okay, so if I go to switch, yeah, so you see I get over double the MP. The scout in and of itself, you see they have higher agility, less attack, and there wasn't a way for me to show in the stat menu the critical stuff, so that's the reason I started putting that in the name so people could actually see it and go, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the elementalist has a lot less, and all of the classes level up together. I don't know if I'm gonna switch that or not. I kind of like it because that means if you want to switch classes midway, you can. However, that doesn't mean the abilities that you learn get transferred over. It's still gonna cost you the thousands of SP to get the skills for that class. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. If I want all classes leveling. Wait, there's a fourth one? Shoot. That is an excellent idea. Okay. I fucked up, so I'm gonna re-equip my perfect weapon. So yes, I want there to be exploration. So in this case, you do have to get through the whole map. In order to, yeah, there's one. There's 4 total. Dude, you wouldn't believe how freaking hard it was getting the ATB system to work. Alright, Earth Essence. The ATB system kicked my ass, dude. Okay. So, yeah, from the very beginning. So we have the 4 wood. The guy already told us that he left his tools there, so that explains why we didn't need to go find tools. So I tried to make sure everything had some sort of explanation. Because that's one thing that I hate that a lot of games do. These things don't make sense. Like, why would this be here? It's like, well, I have no idea why. But I explained it. Why would there be tools left there? Well, the guy, he was going to work on it, but then he decided he didn't want to. Because he's like, I have no reason to go there. So why would I waste my time fixing it? It's like, fair point. That is a very fair point. Can we make anything yet? We can. Now we can make it. Boom. Crude potion. Heal target ally for 15% of maximum HP. So that's what... No, that's different. That must be old. That must be an old one. Anyways. Must have put the wrong potion. There we go. The bridge is broken. Look at this. Looks like I owe you. Had you not shown me how to fashion wood together, this would not have worked. Boom. Making her appreciate her friends. So you broke your bow. Again. I will pass down the knowledge gifted to me. Boom. Showed her the skills. And she was reminiscing while building the bridge. So it's like that cutscene happened. And when you come back, oh, she's done. Like, I think it's a really cool thing. Like, I'm very proud of that. You hear that? You hear that? Good thing I brought my grappling hook. So I got to show you some memes afterward. Received a high potion. %, so it's double. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so what the it's broken. Why does everything break? Okay. Let's see. Rider Castle. Okay, so I'll show you this here. Good thing I brought my grappling hook from the very beginning. You can forget your grappling hook. I forgot my grappling hook. Damn it. Grail did not bring the necessary tools and was therefore not able to scale the castle and stop the ritual. They faced defeat and the world was forever changed. Then there's a slow cap. And then when I put this, there was a chest, you dingus. Carter, do better. Control variables. Throw rope. Okay, hold on. So we're gonna do quick event, treasure, item. Grappling hook. Wait. Starting position player. Boom. Okay. Let's figure out why this isn't working. Fuck. audio file's missing. Okay, it can't be here. It's got to be here. Treasure. Item. Grappling hook. Vision player. Boom. Oh, absolutely. Dude, updating to Windows 11 killed everything. I'm pissed. Okay. So it's set to below. Do I have to interact with it? Okay, so I need to fix this because or maybe not, maybe not. No, I can't do that because the thing. Never mind. Okay, temporary fix just so we can get to the fun part. Shit, that's not gonna work. Damn it. Okay. This one will work. I hope. Because I want you to see the funny thing and the cool thing. What is... Why? Why is this not working? No! This is basic shit. How is... This worked. I 100%... This worked. I had it working. So I don't know why this is not working. Yep, they're all set to below character. And they're set to... I can't interact with it, so that doesn't seem to make a difference. Okay. does the next one say variable 2? So this might just be spaghetti code. So I had to have the thing add to the variable throw rope every 4 frames, right? So that way it would do each of these one at a time as if she was actually throwing the rope. So the first one is the variable value will be 1. 4 frames later it's 2. 4 frames later it's 3. So it goes ba 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 ba, like. What is this though? There's supposed to be one more cutscene that happens. Okay, well, I have an idea. If I just do this next to it, that should let me get up. I can troubleshoot later. Because right now we're just mapping. Okay. Interesting. It's the tile. Alright, so let me do this then real quick. Oh my gosh. And we got tile set 2 outside. Okay. Tile set 2. Or no, it was outside 2. Fuck, what was it? Tile set, yeah. 2. Come on. I just want to get through the funny stuff. I will see them again soon anyway. Okay. So, there are 2 very specific things. So, first, we're going to do the intended. Okay. Actually, I wonder. Now it works. I fixed it. Okay. Am I ready? No, I need to make sure that I don't have this thing equipped. I always could use another soul. So you gotta fight this guy. So, spoiler, you're not supposed to win. Well, you'll notice something interesting right now. I seem to be doing a decent amount of damage to him, actually. Imagine if I was doing hundreds of damage. Boom. Scripted death. You have to be able to beat him in 4 turns or 5 turns. Dragon. And now with your dying breath, watch your comrades fall. We shan't meet again. The dragon will not listen. So this part, this was all Gamer. We came up with this idea on the spot. He's like, well, what if she gets saved by a cowboy? So I looked up English to cowboy translator. And he says the line from Majora's Mask. Oh, dar. You met with a terrible fight, haven't you? I suppose I could help you just this once. Can't say I never done anything for you, little lady. And there's applause. So you as the player would be like, what the just happened? And then we're just kind of in this white limbo. Which this event broke as well. In our village, but it's an infinite looping. And then yeah, then we're in Keithron. So, check this out. I'm going to have so many secret, and I'm going to have every achievement. I need to figure out how to do that at some point. I'm going to have achievements tied to each ending. Okay. So we have the test sword equipped. So check this shit out. So if you do enough damage quick enough. But how could I lose? Because I committed mass genocide of hornets, jellies, and earth spirits, and bats. Oh no, did it break? And 2 snakes. Almost forgot about those. Because there's 2 snakes that you can fight. Corella spent such a long time fighting small creatures instead of saving the world, but that in turn led to her actually saving the world. Slow clap. Congrats. I can't believe you spent the time to actually do that. It took me 6 hours to get to the level to beat him. Like, you are insane. Anyway, now I have to start over because you're supposed to lose that fight, but whatever. Your game. It's like one of my favorite things. These are going to be littered everywhere in the game. There's going to be a bunch of endings. Okay, and also this is, well, it's not really going to be a spoiler, but this is probably my favorite thing that I've come up with that I'm going to be able to do. So remember that summoner that we fought and killed? Or we fought and he killed us. That guy is actually Tristan. What's going to be revealed later on is that you're going to find out that Tristan is one of the people that's supposed to be able to help you and save the world that you know. But I'm going to give the player the opportunity to kill him permanently if they want to. you will have a moment to exact your revenge on the guy that killed all your friends. And if you do that, I'll let the game keep going, but you're one party member down. So it's going to be hard because the game will be designed around 4 players. However, there will reach a point. This is going to be the hardest achievement to get. You're going to get to the end of the game and realize that you can't actually win because you needed all 4 people, because you needed 4 souls. And each of you is special. It's explained throughout why you're special. And without all 4 of you, you can't actually win against the last boss. And the reason I did that, I'm going to do that, is because I want you as the player to not understand the gravity of the consequence until the end. Like, would you be justified in wanting to enact revenge on your fallen comrades by the guy that literally killed them? Absolutely. And if you choose to do that instead of offering him grace and forgiveness, you will actually doom everyone else hours down the road. And it's going to be a brutal achievement for you to get. And that's like the whole point. You'll get to the end of the game and realize I can't actually win. I'm not even going to let you fight the final boss. So you can't grind your way out of that one. It's just straight up, you can't stop him because you don't have the right items. There's a reason there's 4 specific dungeons, because there's 4 players that you will end up having. It's only going to be a few hours, but there'll be an achievement tied to it, so you'll get something out of it. It's like, think of it like the bad ending, right? But it's gonna be so early on. Like, I want you to feel that weight. That's the point of that decision. So anybody who's played RPGs before will absolutely have like separate saves and stuff like that. But if you're just a person that just goes through making choices willy-nilly, not caring, you're gonna reap that consequence at the end of the game. This will be the only choice that will actually ruin your save file for the rest of the game. Like, we shouldn't be killing people. We shouldn't. That's like the whole message of this game, of what I'm trying to convey. A lot of the story of this game is actually because of my personal journey, which is why I'm such an outspoken Christian now. I'm going to have elements of that in this game. It's gonna be cool. So yeah, it's gonna be like the bad ending, and you're gonna be locked into it at about the halfway point. Because you finish the snow place, you go back to Yashvin. Then you go to the sand one. It's gonna be like the same idea. There's gonna be a map leading to it, the place itself. Map leading to it, place itself, and then you're gonna end up in the demon realm going to the end. So maybe it'll only be like an hour or 2. I'm anticipating the game will take about 6 to 10 hours to complete, but that's going to be a hard decision. There's also I didn't get to it because I haven't built it yet. Or maybe I have. Okay, so I haven't built it yet, but there's also going to be, this comes right after, so story-wise, after she wakes up in Keithron, There's going to be some explanation of stuff, and she's going to start exploring outside. This is going to be explained. She's going to find, not William, his name's Garrett. That's what it is. It's Garrett. She's going to find Garrett, who lost his family to the dragon attack that she was not able to stop. So they team up and they go back to their camp to see if they can find everybody, and they actually find Richter alive. He's the only person left, and his mind snapped because he was just a kid. It was his first battle. It was supposed to be quick, simple, and easy, but everybody died. So he buried all of them, and there's one left, and as soon as Carell comes and tries to save him, he's going to kill himself and put himself in his own grave. Like, it's going to be dark as fuck. And then after that, I'm going to have a scene in Yashvit. Like, this shit gets dark. I'm going to allow the player to kill themselves if they want. I'm going to have a scene in Kithron where Carell is going to contemplate ending it because she failed. She failed her mission. Whether it's a failure, like as a person, whatever, but she failed her mission and it led to the death of all of her friends. Whether she could stop it or not, she still feels responsible. And I'm going to give the player a chance to end it. Because that's a real emotion people would feel in that environment. Like, this game is gonna, and it's gonna be awesome. But obviously, when you don't go through with it, which is the intended method, dude, people are gonna fucking hate this, but I think people will appreciate the reality of it. Like, you would feel guilty if you were tasked with stopping something and you failed that mission and it led to the death of everybody that you know and love. You would totally feel guilty, and I guarantee everybody would have thoughts of, seppuku. But the point of it is to find ways to move on, because Garrett is going to try to help her not do that, because he lost everything too. Hashtag that's the love story. And they're going to essentially bond over that. And they're going to keep going. So, yeah, I'm going to tackle some tough subjects. Because that's the point. That's the point. I'm going to prove that RPG Maker is not a kid's toy. But yeah, there's this whole carnival thing going on in the background. Puppet Masters pulling the strings. There's going to be an option for Carell to give up on her mission completely and join the carnival. Like, there's going to be so many things. I can't wait. I can't wait to start, like, building the game. Once we're done building the world. But one thing that I want to learn to be able to do in RPG Maker is have, like, 2 games in one. Like, if you follow a different person's story. Like, let's say, hypothetically, you want to play the game as Tristan. If I wanted to have that, I mean, I could just build a DLC secondary type of game alongside this, but what if I wanted to do something like where you played as Garrett? You follow the same adventure, essentially, minus the beginning, but you could build things that have different interactions because Garrett would be the main character type of thing. So, like, I don't know if you could do this thing where you, like, build one map, but you can put in, like, depending on what switch you have activated, certain cutscenes will happen. I don't know if that would be too annoying to try to solve, but I think that would be super fun, because an idea that I have for a game that I want to be my personal magnum opus. It's a story I've been working on for 13, 14 years. It's going to follow two people, but I want the game to be able to, you as the player, to choose who you follow. So if you pick the first character, the game will play out in one of two ways. But if you choose the other character, it's a different path, same world, but it goes through, and at the end, both plot lines converge. Because they're supposed to be friends that end up splitting and picking two different sides of a war. So I don't know if that's one of those things you'd have to build like two games simultaneously. I just straight up wouldn't know how that would work. Maybe there's a way I could do it in Godot. Godot's more flexible than this. But yeah, so that's like my whole thing. This game is gonna be fun. It's gonna be dark at times. It's gonna make you think. It's gonna challenge you emotionally and in your battle strategy. But yeah. So, having played the first game, what are your impressions and thoughts on the beginning of this rendition of Stars Within Reach? Minus the bugs, I'll fix the bugs. I've seen the improvements. Yes! That's all I could ask for. That's all I could ask for. You saw how much it sucked. And how much better I've gotten. But this is definitely like an anime story. Do you know the story? Have I told you what the story is of Stars Within Reach? Of the redone version? It's straight up an anime. It's wild. Let me know if you want to know the story. It's pretty cool. But if you want to be surprised, I mean, if you're watching the development, I don't know if you'll actually end up being surprised by anything. So while I'm waiting for that response, let me tell you something cool that's happening. So outside Keythron, so you see how there's like a line, essentially. There's some extra growth, and then it's burned. So since it's a magical dragon, what happened is this dragon, when it burns and destroys something, some of the remnants, superheated, whatever, create crystals, but it burns everything inside. But then just on the edge of it, there's hyper growth. And that's going to be not explained, but mentioned. Like Garrett's going to be like, yeah, it's weird. It burned everything, but then everything right next to the burn just sprouted. Like a year's worth of growth just happened in a matter of seconds. It was like this cool little thing where like the dragon has massive destruction, but it also has creation. And there's going to be a way for you to get on this right here. And then when they're coming to the old battlefield, is this it? Oh, it's like all the people. All the people turned into crystals. I think you come on this, you can cut through and then come back to the camp. The camp wasn't destroyed, but this is Richter's tent. There's tombs for everybody. So yeah, like it's this really cool thing where it's like the dragon destroys everything, but is it actually? What is the dragon? That's the question. There's a reason Tristan couldn't control it, and it went wild and just started blowing up everything. Yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. What's my background now? Oh, it's the Sakura tree. So I was excuse me. I went cringe. I got wallpaper engine. And there is a surprising amount of porn in wallpaper engine. There was a surprising amount of porn. They straight up have an R-rated section. Like, what the hell, man? But yeah, so that's the intro to the game. I mean, realistically, I would expect people to be in Keythron within 30 minutes to an hour. And then after Keythron, they'd probably end up in Yashvin after about another hour. Maybe more like a half hour. Because there's only a few maps between them and Yashvin. Then after Yashvin, it's going to be like an hour to two, hour to two, hour to two, hour to two, and an hour for the ending. It's also my trick to get people to not refund it. Yeah, I'm very happy with how it's going. I'm not looking forward to the bug testing and the building phase, but once the world building is done, that's half the battle. That's why I decided that I just want to build the whole world first, and then populate it and build the story. I don't know. I'm not so much a fan of building all these levels and all the scripting without there being a clear direction forward, you know? I'd rather have the shell of the world finished first. Just with the Action RPG Starter Kit in Unity. No. I think I got that, though. But I haven't touched Unity ever since the super cringe backlash. Like, ever since they did all that stupid shit with screwing over their developers. Or how they wanted to do that, but they didn't actually do it. I straight up haven't touched it. I stopped looking at the RPG Maker Unite. Yeah, that Valky 64 kit. Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah. So I haven't messed with it, but I do have it, which is nice. But now I'm just kind of fucked here. This is the first time I've opened Unity in like a year and a half. I was not happy with Unity. That's actually how I found Godot, is because I was like, I don't want to work in Unity if this is how they're going to treat their developers. So I was looking for alternatives. I don't even know if I have it. But yeah, that's how I found Godot. I actually built a game in Godot. I finished the tutorial to learn how to use it. Built this in Godot in one afternoon. I was trying to figure out how to make it mobile friendly. So this is supposed to be a thumbstick thing. Yeah, I built a whole thing. I mean, granted, I followed a blueprint in a tutorial, but I still built the thing and wrote all my own code. That's what I like about Godot, is that it still functions like JavaScript in the sense that I would write code top to bottom. It has a lot of the same similar syntax. Function, create process, if and statements, variables, all that stuff. But yeah, Godot was fun. So that's what I'm going to build my next game in. I have an idea for what I want to do with it. It's going to be a completely different game from any RPG kind of stuff. Because there was a game I played called Korra. Game was super fun. I freaking loved it, dude. But the dev, I hope he sees this video. Core, you messed up, man. You messed up. I'm not going to tell you which player I was, but I hope you can extrapolate how frustrated I am with the direction of your monetization of your game. I quit because of you. But yeah, that game was super fun. So I was going to build one that was played similar, because I liked how that game did certain things. But I'm not going to greed people, because I don't care about money. I want to make enough money to live. That's all I care about. Give the rest of it away. Have I shown the latest video? I have not seen the latest video. Let's watch it. Send me a link. I want to watch it. So. Alright. Well, 2 hours. Figured out that there's a lot of bugs. But we got a good path forward with the Ice Temple. I'm feeling good about that. So I'm going to keep plucking. I do want to ask, I guess nerd, you're the only one here, but I'll ask as if there's 1,000 people here because that's how you're supposed to stream. You stream the same for one person as you would 1,000. Would anybody care if I worked on my game off stream? I kind of keep it for stream because it's fun. But like, do you guys care if I worked on it on my own time? Wait, I can just click on your name, can't I? Is it on your YouTube? How I gave myself a raise? Fear of spiders? I get things done. My yard was a jungle. The RV poop water. What the? That's gross. Do I not see it? Is it in the Discord? Oh, you got 2 channels. Okay, I see. I see. Where is it? Lo-fi, mute. Go back over here. All right, guys, we're a React channel now. Ready? Ready? Let's do this. I do dig the what do they call it? Mode 7, mode 9, or whatever. Got that Final Fantasy 7 text box. Yeah, buddy. Oh, sick. It's got the turn. This guy's got some swag. The chainsaw looking gun. This is loud. Heck yeah, we do. When do we get to the good part? Ugh. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So let's go with our chainsaw boy. Where is this in the progression of the game? Is this like an early stage thing? Halfway through? Is this leading to the final battle of the game? Two hours in? Cool, cool. You're not going to strike my channel, are you? At least 2.5. At least 2.5. Deep like my lyrics. Dude, that's cringe. You know, I saw him in the background. I thought I saw like some waves, but it was actually this. That's cool. Some purchase music. Okay, that guy's OP. He needs to be nerfed. Too powerful. Too powerful. Cleanse, Hippocrates, Gear Skogul, and Robin. Oh, you have an ATV too. Nice. Dude, you're like leagues ahead of me. Holy shit. No, that's pretty dub. Dope. Not dub. Dope. Okay, what type of cringe comment can I leave? Okay, so this was a year ago, just over a year. I should do something like I uploaded a year ago and only 600 views. My bro is falling off. But clearly you have triple the views that you have subscribers, so it's like you clearly haven't. I don't know if that joke works on a video uploaded a year ago. Oh, okay, I got it. I liked your old stuff better. Your best piece of work. I liked your old stuff better. Well, what about that other game that you were doing? The platformer. What was that one called? I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me. Or maybe I'll just look for it. Mega Noble. Oh, it's out in full. Wait, did I fuck it up? I didn't. Did I mess it up? I didn't mess it up. It's still there. Yeah, I didn't mess it up. I think I messed it up. The progress bar isn't going anymore. I fucked it up. Okay. Why is this? Ah! Alright, we're gonna try this again. There! I'm gonna do this shit right now. Because I'm in this game. We're gonna fucking do this. Elder Scrolls can wait. Oh, wait. We got a gamepad support. Look at that. Well, we got to go with my girl Tina. I don't know. No, we're just gonna do mouse and keyboard. It didn't work when I did it. Okay. I recognize that tree. Ah! Ah! You remember how to play. Thanks for saving me. I think I have played this part of it before. I borked it. Oh, there we go. No, I fixed it. Eh. Yeah, I played this. Come on. Yeah. Boom. Pro. Told you I played this before. Oh, they're all consecutive. Okay. I'm a Mega Man Pro, dude. I've beaten Mega Man X1. I know what I'm doing. I am the bravest of men. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna get this. Okay, and I'm also not gonna cheese. Even though I can. I could just sit here and just farm for hours. But I'm not gonna. Ah! Fuck! This isn't good. This isn't good. I don't remember how to get up there. Wait a second. There's like a jump thing. I can do like a double jump. Dang it. Yeah, see, I've played this. I'm surprised it remembers my save. That's actually kind of cool. So how do I unlock Kaiser? Do I have to beat it as the other guy too? Oh, and app data? I actually didn't look and see how much experience I actually had. Okay. So I guess we'll just... Final boss, let's go. Let's go. Oh, so Kaiser's not available yet. Your blue ball on me. I don't even remember how to use all the abilities. Oh wait, he can't. That's Tina's thing. Alright, we'll get him this time. Now I'm at full health. I can't see shit. Oh, you haven't figured. Okay, so it wasn't just me. So I just got to kill him faster. Easy peasy. Boom. Thank you for playing. Well, thank you for letting me play you. Oh, Mega Noble 3. The memories. The memories. Yeah, that was a while ago. I don't remember exactly when, but it was... That was a while ago. Friggin' Mega Noble. Man, that takes me back. So my next project is Elder Scrolls Online 2. I'm going to be making that game, releasing it in 2 months. Definitely the most ambitious project I've ever done. What was I doing? So with my displeasure with Final Fantasy XIV, I've decided that I wanted to give this game a legit, honest try. For 1 month. This is the farthest I've ever played a character. I think I'm 16 hours deep. Yep, about 16 hours deep. Longest I've played an ESO character. Oh, I need to do a dungeon. Actually, I'm going to wait a few minutes for my things to run out, and I'll just do a new one. And yeah, I've been having fun so far. Galaron the Mystic. If there's any ESO enjoyers out there. I'll get to you when I get to you. Why is this thing not lighting up? I have to go in, so maybe I have to go in this. Yeah, I don't know why it's not lighting up. Y'all know I'm a stickler for that friggin' map completion. Well, whatever. We'll move on, I guess. Ew. Stop breaking the law, asshole. So can we all agree that Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail sucks? Because it does. The amount of time I put into that game just to get that story. Buddy. It sucks. Like, the part I don't mind is that it's a laid-back story. Obviously, we just stopped a universal, world-ending, universe-ending threat, right? It's okay that we can't top that right away. I get that. That's fine. I don't mind having a lower-stakes story. The problem was they force-fed the dumbest fucking character down our throats, who's annoying, incompetent, useless, and boring. And they made our Warrior of Light the most basic bitch ever. Like, our character didn't even need to be there. That's how pathetic it was. We ran errands for this lady. Like, I wouldn't have minded if it was something like we are trying to coach her and help her be a better leader and that kind of stuff. But no, it was not that. It was just straight up, we did her bidding. The end. It was so dumb. We were her bitch. I helped. Sorry, my ear was itchy.
Destroy this anchor, and scores more will take its place.
That's exactly what I want to do.
Tales are told of your past.
Yeah, you take that anchor and you shove it. Dude, I don't know when I'm gonna go to bed tonight. I got nothing to do. It's so freaking great, man. No kids, no wife. They are out at an amusement park. I couldn't go with them because I had to work and I was on band stuff and whatnot. So I just gotta chill all day tomorrow with my messed up back. Because I had to bring a dryer up to my apartment. That was great. I hope Nate stops into this stream so I can tell him that I can't go to his thing tomorrow because I broke my back. But I can certainly sit and chill. I didn't actually break my back, but, you know, I'm old now, so it happens. But honestly, I'm probably going to be streaming all day tomorrow because I can. I'm going to throw down some piano stuff, though. You guys want to hear some piano music? Bro, I'm going to play some friggin' piano. Bet y'all didn't know that I'm actually a good piano player. I'm not great. I'm just good. But I'll stream my practice that I usually do. Because normally I just practice on my own. But I've got time. What else am I going to do, right? May as well hang out with the people that show up. All 4 of y'all. I don't know if you're working on a Saturday, but that'll be fun. We'll play some games. Gonna friggin' play some piano. It'll be a freaking Ludwig von Beethoven. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Alright, kids, don't do this in real life. You will die. Like I'm currently doing in game. The floor is lava! I made it. I lived. We're fine. We're fine! He's not fine. Yeah, there's this cool program I want to get. I'm saving up for a second webcam, or rather, I should say a new webcam, right? So I want to get a new webcam for like my main thing. Got my eyes on one. Logitech, because you know I'm a Logitech bitch. I love Logitech stuff. But I'm gonna have one for that because there's this cool program that I can do if I plug in my piano via MIDI to my computer. Then there's this program I can get that as I play the notes, you do like that Synthesia thing, but instead of it coming down, it'll actually play it out. So I'll have this webcam set up essentially on my piano, and then I'll have the other one in the usual spot. But that'll make for some real friggin' cool piano streams. I'm gonna start doing more of that when I get that set up. Because to me, it's boring just to play the piano for stream. I want it to be somewhat more engaging, and I want to learn a lot more songs before I start doing piano streams, like on the regular. Because I want to be able to. My plan is to like have a Google Doc or something of songs that I'm comfortable with performing. Which I don't care about perfection. I'm not a perfectionist. Well, I should rephrase that. I am absolutely 100% a perfectionist, and I will bust my balls every time I make a mistake. However, I recognize that I don't need to always perform to perfection, especially if I'm at home streaming. It's not that big of a deal. Like when I'm out doing like a Saved by Scarlet show or something, absolutely I want to play as close to perfection as I can there, because that's my job. But like when I'm just messing around on piano learning a song, like deal with it. And I'm not going to spend time mastering every song I ever play, because I think that's just unrealistic to do, to be completely honest. So I'll get good and competent at songs, we'll have some fun with it, and then I'll just have some songs that I'll play. People can request songs. I'm not going to have it be like a donation incentive or anything. It'll just be a simple request form. So apparently there's supposed to be a boss here. But we'll just kill some stuff while we wait. Yeah, I think I finally figured out a good rotation for two-handed swords. Two-handed weapons, rather. Looks like these guys are waiting too. I'm gonna wait with them. Let me get on my horse. I'm cool too. I'm cool too, guys. I play this game. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna spend some time learning. We'll practice for Elise. I've never actually learned that song. In the 20 some odd years that I've played piano, on and off, I've never actually learned for Elise. So I'm actually gonna sit down and start learning that starting tomorrow. Probably spend anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour working on it. Maybe work on it off and on throughout the day. But yeah, I don't have the MIDI thing up yet, so it's going to be a little bit boring. But still cool, because, you know, music is a talent that is unfortunately going away. Too many people don't think that music is worth it. Whereas I think it's probably one of the greatest things we can do. It's like, to me, music is the most creative thing humans can do. Because there is literally endless possibilities. Like, I don't think there's many things in this world that are actually endless. But the amount of music creativity is 100% one of them, because there are so many different sounds that you can make, so many different ways that you can vary it, so many different chords that exist. Do you guys know? Fun fact. So, how many notes, how many keys are on a piano, right? 88. How many different combinations are there on a piano, ranging from, actually, do I have it right here? I do have an instrument cable right here. Yeah, we're gonna do this right now. I'm gonna show off some shit. While we wait for the boss, anyway. I put it in the wrong hole. Giggity. So, mute that really quick. Okay, I don't see a boss. So, how many different combinations are there on a piano, right? Make that live. Okay. So, you have one note. That's one combination. 2, 3. 88, right? 88 right there. Now, this also counts when you hit C and C sharp. Then if you hit, A and A sharp. Then you can hit A and B, A and C sharp, A and D sharp, all the way up. That's 87. And what if you did that again, but you started on A sharp instead of A? It's another 86 combinations. So the number of combinations that exist on a piano is 88 factorial. Okay, do you want to know how ungodly large that number is? I'll friggin' show you. Okay, I'm gonna do this. 88 factorial. That is a number that is 134 digits long. How long is a Google? 100. 101, technically. There is not a Google of anything in the world, in the universe, as far as we know. A Google. There's not a Google Atoms. There are more combinations on a piano than there are. Hey, Google, stop. I don't know why I thought I was talking to that. 88 factorial, dude. Freaking huge, dude. Huge. It is so unfathomably large. It's an impossible number. Just straight up impossible. Oh. This is how you get copyright claimed in 1 second or less. Yeah. Yeah, that just happened. That just happened. And I guarantee I'll get struck for this too. Not struck. I'll get copyrighted for this because this is so generic. Everybody knows it. So basic. But something that's really cool. It's like one of my favorite things. You take so you take a C major 7, take 2 of them, and then you drop your middle finger from both. You get this extended C major chord, right? That's on a 1. If you do, 1, 4, 6, 5. Repeat it. 1, 4, 6, 5. And it works in any key. Okay, it is. It is. That's cool. That's cool. So yeah, pretty freaking cool. Music is fun. Yeah, like I said, music is truly endless. Okay. I'll throw on some heavy metal now. Kill one humanoid foe. Oh, I didn't mean to. It's too quiet. I guess I should change this. Must be up there. Yeah, it's up there. How do I get up there? I don't know. I love that my character can swim in full heavy armor. I love it. So I do not know what'll get this boss to spawn. Blue Claw Matron. It might just be long enough. We wait long enough. Ooh, lore book! Lore book! No. Thieves Guild thing! things are respawning. Let's kill them. Fall to the might of the mighty Templar. Ho! And that's how I know I'm pro with these games. That kind of works. You can do it a 1, 2, 3 combo. Like literally 1, 2, 3. So I go 1. It's definitely more stamina heavy. No one's here, so I'm gonna go to bed. Catch you later, my dudes. See you tomorrow. Do some piano and some gaming, maybe some dev. Who knows? But until then, take care. And always remember, my dudes, it's okay to be different, but it's not okay to be an